Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. An amazing new silver round from a brand new mint in Hawaii. Let's explore. That's right, what you see here is a certificate of authenticity and other swag from a brand new mint in Hawaii called the Hawaii Minting Authority. They sent me this round for review, and they have quite an interesting background. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about where some of the proceeds from the sales of these pieces go. But these are pieces that are steeped in Hawaii culture. Fascinating indeed. So before I show you the actual round itself, let's talk a little bit about the Hawaii Minting Authority. They have local master minters and craftsmen that create very fine items of intrinsic value, which means they're precious metals. So far, they have silver pieces that they have created here, each lasting as long as the rich history of these majestic islands. All kalapa'a are conceptualized, and that's basically silver coin, produced without the use of high-speed modern machinery. So they're conceptualized and produced, basically by hand and using really interesting craftsmanship. Precious metals are liquefied, cast, gauged, blanked, weighed, coined, and verified one at a time by hand. And the obverse design features the heraldic shield adopted from the Great Seal of Hawaii, which depicts the stripes of Kahai Hawaii and two Pulo Ulu'u. Reversed designs honor the Hawaiian people. And by the way, we're going to talk a little bit about the ulu here momentarily, because this is crucial and key to what this is about. Reverse designs honor the Hawaiian people, culture, history, flora, and fauna. Durable hardwood display boxes are handcrafted from sustainably harvested and reclaimed native and endemic Hawaiian trees. Each item is exclusively produced in Hawaii. The time-honored processes utilized by the Hawaii Minting Authority ensure each item is one of a kind, deserving inclusion in the most discriminating collections. So it is neat, and they're starting here in calendar year 2021. I'll post a link to the website below so that you can browse and see the different types of and offerings that they have. Each of these designs that are going to be produced and introduced are going to be minted to demand. And it is fascinating indeed. And so what we're going to take a look at now is the beautiful display case that comes with these pieces. Just absolutely extravagant here. Very, very nicely crafted. And each one is unique and different in its own way. And very, very cool indeed. Look at the texture. This is all Hawaiian wood, and it is solid. And you would think that it would just, there's no hinges on this thing. Essentially, you just twist. And it's got a magnet there, so it comes right back in place with the magnet, which is really cool. So it twists out, and there you can see the round itself. And we're going to pull that round out. And as you can see, it has protective, sort of a seal there of cloth to kind of protect it as it sits right down in the piece there. But the way to get it out is to kind of just tilt it to get the piece out. So very well crafted. This is an amazingly built case for sure. That is something else. So here is the round itself. They asked me to review this and pick one of the designs. So I picked the Kalake Okio, and this is the silver Lau Pele. And this is quite something. And I love the symmetry of this design. And here you can see the line work for it. The silver Lue Pele, or Lua Pele is what that is. And this is a little bit about the particular piece here. And it talks about the process, and you get one of these when you order that talks about the minting process, but also this very nice cardstock that has a certificate of authenticity. And it talks a little bit about it. It's based off the logo and motto of the Hawaiian Volcano Research Association, which is the original private financiers of the Hawaiian Volcano Observatory in Kailua. So very, very fascinating indeed. It is 1 ounce, 3/9 fine silver. And you can see here is the logo for the Hawaii Minting Authority. Each one of these rounds has that, has the same seal here. Very, very interesting. Very sharply struck and consistent. And I love the kind of the rope design there towards the edge. And it does have, by the way, a coin turn. So when you flip it this way, just like a U.S. coin, you see the design do it. That's called a coin turn as opposed to a metal turn. But yes, fascinating indeed. But very, very nice. This is a very artistic rendering here of the volcano exploding there. And you can see here has the weight and purity on the piece. Very, very well done. And these are beautiful pieces indeed. And they do carry a premium. The premium is largely due to over half the profits will be going towards sustainable agriculture on the island of Hawaii. The funds will be directly dispersed from Hawaii Minting Authority to farmers on the island to be used for further develop the promising ulu breadfruit industry, thereby increasing food security to the islands where more than 80% of the food is imported. So it's good to have some locally grown food there, and this helps to sustain that. And it will obviously help to ensure future generations that will thrive in Hawaii. And you never know what kind of emergencies can prevent shipping and the like out there, because so much of the Hawaiian Islands are, rely and dependent on imports and exports for sure. So I think that is a worthy cause indeed. And a little bit about the ulu, it can produce more than 1,000 pounds of complex low glycemic carbohydrates annually. Hawaii Minting Authority's benefactors are directly responsible for more than 730 trees being put into agricultural production on island, and hopes to double that number in the coming decade. And so they have really, really already kind of have done a lot to help the community there in the islands of Hawaii itself. But this is just really a stunning piece that they have sent me for review. And so let me know your thoughts. I love kind of the matte finish to it. If you are a collector, this is something that you might consider something quite unique, purely American in our one of our newest states here, for sure, in Hawaii. And so there you have it. As a point, this is one of those pieces that is obviously not meant for stacking. You know, this is purely a collector piece. Again, many of the proceeds will go towards the agricultural initiative there in Hawaii. But I just love this design. And so very, very cool indeed. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. There's the case again. And I will show you what it looks like to put it back in the case. Wonderfully done. Very, very nicely struck there. Yes, indeed. So let me know what you think in the comments section below. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch this video, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.